Hello and welcome to Lumin Week. In this week's episode, yes, welcome back, and as you all know, this week's show is a little bit different. Most of the questions this week were in fact aimed at Helene, and I've got all the answers to them right here on my screen. She typed them out nicely for me. Sadly, she's not going to be answering them herself. Maybe in the future sometime we'll have another Helene-themed questions and answers. But if this is the first time you're watching Lumin Weekly, it's a weekly questions and answers show, while at the same time I'll give you a little challenge at the end that I think you guys have been enjoying, and sadly you're making it a bit difficult for me. All of you just know your games too well. So I'm going to start with the questions and answers now. There were a couple of them that were actually aimed at me, so I'm going to answer those first, and I'll just jump straight into it. From Knock Monkey, what's your webpage? This is a simple one. mitarn.co.za. I'm bad at spelling. mitarn.co.za. There is a link to it on my YouTube homepage. You can find it all there. And then from Chuck, since you brought up playing guitar, you knew this was coming. Yes, I did. Could you play something for us if time permits? Yes, I'll do that someday. I just need to sort of get back into it. I haven't been playing guitar for a very long time, and I'm probably the most rusty that I have ever been. So I will. I'll make something special for you guys. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but I'm going to try and make a fun or interesting video for you soon. And then another question from Chuck, which was actually after he realized that this was Helene themed. What song would you play on guitar for Helene, and could you give us a sample? I'm not going to give you a sample right now, sorry, but oh, and thought you got out of that one, didn't you? I did think I got out of it, because this comment only came a little while afterwards. But yes, I don't know, I don't really play very much music for Helene. I remember I played a nice little a love song for her when she went overseas for a while. When she came back, I had a song prepared for her, and she liked that. I actually wrote a song for her, and I've done stuff like that before, but I'm not going to play that one to you because that's just for her. But yeah, I don't really play mostly I don't play music aimed at her directly. Okay, so from Ball15, what was it like meeting her parents for the first time? Like, first impressions, her mother was incredibly friendly and very nice to me, and her father was just, I think at the time, very busy, and he seemed a bit mean and rude. But now he's, I mean, he wasn't really mean or rude, but he was a bit intimidating maybe. But now we get along like a house on fire, and it's fine. Her parents are great. Her mother actually lives overseas at the moment, so we don't see her that often. We've been over there once or twice, but mostly I just see her father and the rest of her family that actually lives nearby. So that was actually it. That was from Ball15. That was all of the questions for me. Now the questions for Helene, and I'm going to be reading exactly what she typed to me. So that's it. Like, I'm not going to change any of it in any way. These are the answers directly from Helene. So this one is from Blade. Blade X2056. Is she camera shy? I have my own answer for that, but I'm not going to tell you. Yes, I'm a very shy person in general. People have to go through a lot of effort to get me to talk to them. Okay. So from Fergus JAF and DB Zor, what's your opinion on what Sven is doing? Do you think he can make a proper career out of it, or will you provide for your family? That's from both these guys. They actually asked pretty much the same questions. Okay, so from Helene, I think it's great he's doing what he loves. It's obviously nice for me that he doesn't have to go to work, because I can be around him all day while he's working. I think if he keeps it up, he'll get there eventually. In the long run, it can work, but it does get frustrating. He really does put so much effort and time into it. We almost never get to go out or have nice weekends or holidays. He would wake up and start his work and only go to bed at like 3 AM in the morning. It makes me sad sometimes because he works extremely hard and doesn't get much in return. Even more sad when people just turn him down or don't respond to his offers. So that's a very nice response from her there. Oh. What do you do career-wise, if anything? Scrolling down. I'm a freelance artist. I do commissions. I was going to get a BA in fine art, but I quit university because I really hate art history and mainstream art. Where was I? The worst is South African art. I can agree with that. I can't stand it. Now, obviously, I can't stand it, and obviously at the university here, most of your studies are based off South African art or artists. But I might do a 3-year degree next year where I specialize in multimedia studies. That's multimedia and digital visual arts. Sounds good. Okay. Oh, that one was, I did say that was from Ferguson DBs or MMA 0 to Mars. You should tell me what your nickname is all about one day. Anyway, what do you want out of life that you don't already have? To be a successful artist and have a stable income. Have some friends, and obviously I want Swen's YouTube channel to become big. Oh, that last part is totally unnecessary, but she said it. And then from Craft Chest. How awesome is it to be a gamer chick that is in a relationship with a gamer dude? Do you have any girlfriends that are gamers as well? Now, I'm sure that's a question that a lot of the guys out there would like to know. But, so playing games with my gamer dude is probably the most fun thing for me to do. I can attest to that. And no, I don't have any girl gamer friends. In fact, I don't have any friends that are girls. I just think I will have, I just don't think I'll have anything in common with non-girl gamers. Or non-gamer girls. Anyway, whatever. Okay, and then from Polar Fluke or Fluke, do you guys ever get on each other's nerves living together? How do you combat that? The girlfriend and I are moving in together next month, and I can't wait. And then a nice little heart. Love you, Swen and Eileen. That's very nice of you, Fluke. Then from Eileen, I guess a little, but then again, not really. I think what makes it so easy. I think which makes it so easy is because we have similar personalities, similar in the way that we aren't both aggressive people at all. If one of us has a problem, we speak up and talk about it. Sorry, I'm very bad at reading, and she's not so great at typing either. Okay. We don't make big deals out of small things. We both know and believe that fighting over something doesn't fix anything. It only makes things worse. And we try our best to help each other out. I also believe that every problem has a solution, and the faster you work it out, the better. If you aren't happy with something, then talk about it. That's some really good advice. I hope things work out fine for you and your girlfriend. That's obviously aimed at Fluke. It's really exciting living with someone you love. Oh. Okay, then from Bottled Water is Good. Also love that nickname for some reason. I don't even know why. I like bottled water though. That's me, not Helene. What's your favorite game? That's to Helene. And as an extra, can you show us some more of her paintings? Now, she doesn't answer the painting thing here, but yes, we will. We most definitely will show you more of her art in the future. Who knows? Maybe not right now, but you'll see more of it. Don't worry about that. And then the rest of the answer. I have many favorite games. I obviously love all Blizzard's games, although I really suck at StarCraft 2. I suppose at the moment my favorite is playing a Discipline Priest in WoW. Other games that are on my favorite list are Dreamfall, Dungeon Keeper, Elder Scrolls, I suppose that's both of them, Vampire Bloodlines, Dragon Age, and Heavy Rain. But my all-time favorite is probably a game that many of you might not know called Ripper by Take-Two. If you do know that, leave a comment about it. I'd like to know how many of you actually know that game. It's a very old detective game which is mostly made of cinematics, and Christopher Walken plays one of the detectives. Yes, you probably didn't know that. So next, Robocop the Jedi is back, and he asks, horror movies or comedies? Personally, horror and thriller for life. Okay, so Eileen says, I used to be so addicted to horror and thriller movies, not the cheesy slasher movies. I really enjoyed psychological thrillers and ghost movies that really mess with your head. But I try not to watch too many of those these days. After some time, I think it really gets to you. These movies, plus a combination of scary real-life events, have made me quite sensitive. But I'm not going to lie, I do prefer watching romantic comedies these days. These days. What did I just say there? Romantic. Oh, how well timed that one was. Okay, I do prefer watching romantic comedies these days. Very, very girly, I know. I watch them with her, so yes. From Divined and the Dave Hutton, what's your favorite class choice for Diablo 2, and are you on the ladder season? No, I'm not on the later season. She's not on the later season, whatever. I never played Diablo 2 online. I think at the time when we played Diablo, the internet was really bad and expensive in South Africa. I mostly just played single player and at LANs. I mostly played the Necromancer and Assassin. Last question from Tim the Midget Dude. Also a very interesting nickname. Does Helene like gaming and does she play StarCraft 2? I think by now you probably know that she does like gaming, but I love gaming, that's her answer. I've been a gamer since we got our first home computer. I was 6 at the time. I don't really play any normal StarCraft 2 games. Sometimes I play team games just for the laughs. I did, however, finish the campaign and I do play custom maps now and then. She plays quite a lot of them. So that's all the questions. Sadly, that's it. Okay, those are all the questions. And we're going to head on over to the weekly challenge now. So if you guys have any other questions, I'm going to say next week is going to be free for all again. You can aim questions at me about anything you'd like. You can aim questions at Helene about anything you'd like. She's been standing there all along. And you can just go crazy. I don't mind. Next week I'll give you another theme. I've got a few that I've thought up already, but I thought I'd just have it on and off. So thanks a lot for the questions. I mean, Helene really enjoyed doing this. She spent a lot of time and effort actually just answering these nicely and properly, and then I messed it all up by reading like a fool. But she did enjoy it. Okay, so thank you very much for making it a bit more special for her as well. And with that said, free for all next week, and let's check out the weekly challenge. You guys did you guys did guess it. I'll spoil it now, and I think this next one is going to be really great too. I can't wait to see if you guys guess the next one. Okay, so let's go. Here we go, time to reveal the winner of last week's challenge and present you, the brave and fearless detectives, with a fresh new clue. This past week's challenge was quite interesting, but you guys and girls proved once again that you most definitely had what it takes. So what was the game? There were a lot of different guesses. Mass Effect, Fear, Darkspore, Freelancer, Resident Evil 4, Half-Life, Halo 3, once again, Splinter Cell, StarCraft 2, Metal Gear Solid, and the right answer was in fact Doom 3. Yes, this game was released back in 2004 by id Software and was one of the scariest and goriest games of the time. The winner this week, because he or she was in fact the first to guess it right, was Rock11391. I've contacted said lucky commenter about his or her prize, and well, I'm about ready to give you your next challenge. So let's check it out. Ah, what a tease. Yes, that's all you're getting, and I fear it may well be too much. If you know the answer, leave a comment telling me what the game is. As I said, I'll always be uploading this sometime on Sunday, so everyone will know when to expect it, and everyone will have a fair chance. This week the prize is once again a StarCraft 2 themed sticker pack, and yes, this may well be the last one, for now at least. I'll have to think of something different next time. All that said, remember to leave your questions for next week's Q&A in the comments section too. Free for all. So I hope you've all had a great weekend, and most importantly, happy detectivizing.